Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the USA Seed Capital and Angel Group Investor databases. It's one of the key gigs that I have on my Fiverr profile, and it's one of the most popular databases that people ask for, mainly because it's suited for startups who are looking not only for seed capital, but to target angel investors. First, a little bit about me. I'm Andrew, a fundraising consultant and capital sourcing advisor with 15 years of experience in high-value real estate and investment advisory roles across Canada, Dubai, and the Caribbean. To be clear, I'll help clients navigate fundraising with clarity, strategy, and targeted outreach. Over the past 4 years on Fiverr, I've assisted over 350 clients from tech startups to real estate groups with fundraising strategy, pitch deck refinement, investor outreach, and custom investor databases tailored to their sector, stage, and capital needs. Currently, I'm advising a US-based private equity group on a $50 million equity raise, coordinating strategy and outreach to investment banks, family investment offices, and private equity partners. If you take a look over on the right-hand side, you can see some of my gigs on Fiverr, and to reach out to me, you can click the Fiverr link in the description below. So let's take a look at the startup funding path that people usually take, and we're going to talk a little bit about angel investors and how to reach them. First of all, when you're looking for capital, generally you're going to start off with self-funding. That's your own money. It's really important to have a certain amount of that. No matter if you're looking to raise $100,000 or $1 million, you still need a fair bit of your own capital. Then you're going to go to your family and friends. That's the most reliable group. Remember, this also includes previous employees, previous people that you've worked with. You're going to really reach out to everybody and try to solicit anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 depending on what you're looking for. You could also look at grants and competitions and accelerators, which are really a great way for you to raise capital. Because you're going to have groups that have a lot of investors behind them. But most of all, people want to reach out to angel investors. Well, there's a couple ways to do that, and you're going to see that coming up. So the database I'm going to be showing you in the spreadsheet coming up is the US Venture Capital and Angel Group database. So why is this database a game changer for startups? Well, to start off with, you're going to be able to connect with over 530 early stage investors. These are 430 venture capital firms with micro VCs and 100 angel groups actively funding startups across the US. These are real groups that raise capital. Now, you're going to target the right investor because each profile includes sector focus and the firm description to help you match with the best fit backers. You're going to save months of research. I've already done this. I work on databases. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I have over 400,000 contacts, but I also have the largest databases of funds in the global fundraising ecosystem. There's over 400,000 contacts, and it's updated as of about April 2025. Now, so the real takeaway here is all of the data is verified and pre-curated, saving founders the time and frustration of cold outreach guesswork. And it's designed for pre-seed and seed startups. So this database is one of many that I have, but I created this specifically for people who come to me on Fiverr looking for this type of resource. So it's ideal for founders seeking their first institutional or angel investment with actionable contact details and submission links. So let's take a quick look at the database. Okay, now we're over on the database part, and as you can see, we're going to scroll down to the bottom. We're going to have 533 contacts. And so this database was created in 2024, updated in 2025, and it's really important to remember that this type of database can't be scraped. You can't, if somebody contacts you and says, hey, I can scrape the venture capital and angel groups from the web for you, and they'll charge you a small amount for it. Believe me, those exercises don't work, because when you scrape the internet, you pick up old websites, you pick up websites that may just be an investment company, and they may have venture capital in their description. So the most important thing is don't go down that route. This is a verified database that I've used from institutional databases to create this one database due to demand. So in the top left hand corner, you're going to get the name, you're going to get the number of investments that they've made. Now keep in mind this is a moving number because they would have invested in others since then. So again, USA based, so you're going to get the city, state. You're going to know whether it's a venture capital, micro venture capital, or angel group. And of course, angel groups are groups of executives that help with pooling angel investors so that you don't have to go after them on a one-to-one basis. Basically, some of these angel groups may have 50, 100, 200 angel investors as part of them, and they take submissions, they have pitch nights, so it's a great way to raise anything. Typically, I say under $250,000. It's a great avenue for you. Again, this database is really a time saver. You know, to be able to do this on your own, you're talking a couple months at least, maybe even more. A lot of these don't have the information that's on this database on their website, so that's another thing to keep in mind. So you're going to get their websites, you're going to get their emails. Most of these are going to be info at, or you're going to be able to just onboard your pitch deck with a description right to the site. You're going to get the description of the firm, and I've also created some more commentary based on their website, so to help you understand who they're best suited for, and you're also going to get sector information on the right. Some of the contacts have been listed, but for the most part you're going to have to populate that yourself. This is not the type of database that you spam. This is the type of database where you sit down with your pitch deck, with your outsource letter. I do pitch deck reviews. I create those for clients, so it makes it a lot easier, and then you reach out to them. I also recommend you use this list as a two-stage approach. One, introduce yourself, introduce what you're working on. Don't send your pitch deck, just give them an idea. And then what you would do, the next step is, after you found out whether they have that sector, whether it's something they're interested in, then you can make that next connection. And again, this type of database is really perfect for when you just start your company. That's when you should be reaching out to angel investors and seed capital groups before you need the funds. So you've already made that touch point. You haven't sent them anything. You've just said, hi, our company is doing X, Y, and Z. Is this something that you specialize in? If so, who should I reach out to? That's a perfect lead in, because then a year down the road, when you do need the funds, you've already made that connection. You might have one or two people in that company that you've connected to. So that's the top list in the USA for groups that are looking to raise under $250,000, and it's a perfect database for you for that first funding. Now, before we close off, I'm going to introduce another database that I have. This is for people that are looking to raise large amounts of capital. Think anywhere from 5 million to 100 million. This is the refined database, includes 24,000 global funds that have already raised capital between 2022 and 2025, along with 400,000 fundraising executives with around 277,000 emails. So this is a coverage across all regions, asset classes, and strategies, and it's the most complete global capital access tool available. So that's something you can reach out to me as well. For more information on my databases and fundraising services, click my Fiverr link below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.